Welcome to Rob Talks. Today we're exploring the new moon in Libra on October 21st, 2025. This is a time of relationships, aesthetics, partnerships, and the beautiful dance between self and another. If you've been feeling called to reset the way you relate, the values you hold, or the balance in your life, then stay tuned. We'll also reflect on how this full moon may affect each zodiac sign. Libra is ruled by Venus, the planet of love, beauty, harmony, and connection. Under this new moon, we're asked, how do we relate? How do we reflect? This lunar event isn't just about starting fresh, it's about creating equilibrium between your inner and outer worlds. Now, let's dive into the key themes of this Libra new moon. First up is balance and harmony. This is your moment to fine-tune the give and take in your life, relationships and surroundings. Next is partnerships and connections. It's a time for new beginnings in love, business, or collaborations. They are all being highlighted now. Then we have beauty, values, and aesthetics. Libra loves beauty, so this new moon invites you to align your values with your environment, your appearance, and your inner sense of worth. Lastly, there is intentional renewal. Because this new moon falls at 28 degrees in Libra, it carries a matured energy of closure and a restart. Spiritually, this new moon is a whisper to you to refine your relationships, elevate your space, and to stand in your value. It's not about dramatic overhauls, but rather about subtle, elegant shifts toward balance. New moons don't always carry traditional folk names like full moons. This one could beautifully be called the harmonizing moon, or the balance portal moon, because it calls us into relational maturity and alignment. So, here are a few questions you may want to ask yourself during this new moon. What kind of relationship do I truly want, with others and with myself? Or, where in my life is the balance off, and what small shift can begin to restore it? Or even, how do my values show up in my environment, appearance, and daily life? Now let's see how this energy may show up across the zodiac. Be sure to check both your sun and rising signs for the fullest insight. Aries. In your 7th house of partnerships, this is your moment to redefine what support looks like in your relationships, whether romantic or business. Taurus. Your 6th house of daily routines and health is lit. Align your self-care practices with the values you hold. Gemini. In your 5th house of creativity, romance, and self-expression, ask, how do I show up in joy and beauty that aligns with who I truly am? Cancer. Lighting your 4th house of home and emotional roots. Time to bring harmony into your space and the emotional foundation you stand on. Leo. Your 3rd house of communication is activated. Relationships through words, siblings, neighbors, and your mindset are in focus. Virgo. In your 2nd house of self-worth and values. This new moon invites you to step into a new framework of worth and how you value yourself. Libra. This is your new moon. In your 1st house of identity. You're getting the opportunity to present yourself anew, aligned, and balanced. Scorpio. Your 12th house of the subconscious is activated. Reflect on hidden relational patterns and bring them into the light. Sagittarius. In your 11th house of community and dreams, you're called to connect to aligned hearts, networks, and shared visions. Capricorn. Your 10th house of career and public image is lit. How do your values show up in your vocation and leadership? Aquarius. This activates your 9th house of expansion and belief. You may redefine your philosophy around relationships and partnerships. Pisces. Your 8th house of shared resources and transformation is activated. Financial partnerships, emotional merging, and value exchanges come into focus. Overall, this new moon in Libra gives you the canvas to paint a more aligned, relationally rich, and a more beautifully balanced life. Until next time, may your relationships mirror your highest life, may your values shine through your actions, and may your balance be your strength. Please, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to help us grow. Thank you.